After installing a million mods and launching the game on my PC, I was introduced to the classic Rockstar logos. Then I was introduced to the orchestral eargasm that is the GTA 3 theme. We were then introduced to the game's protagonist in the most cinematic way possible, Claude Speed, and then watched him get shot by his girlfriend. After getting shot, we witnessed the most 2001 way to break out a prisoner. Now, like always, I'm not going to talk about the story of GTA 3. Here, take these. Don't go spending them all at once, eh? I'm going to tell you my experience playing it, and tell you the one thing on why I don't particularly like GTA 3. Oh boy, let's get to business, shall we? The gameplay. First things first, the gameplay isn't any different than Liberty City Stories, but there's one major but in this game, and that's the fucking driving. Brother, this game's driving is frustrating with a capital fucking. The cars are made out of fucking paper, just 2 or 3 collisions with NPC vehicles and the car's already smoking and on fire. It's easy to flip the car over as well. Like I said previously, driving in later games like San Andreas and Liberty City Stories, when you cause an accident with other cars, the cars will move slightly back and stop a few meters from its original position. But in this game, it's quite literally taking a one-way ticket to frickin' San Fierro. The cars are sometimes bumpy and a couple of sharp turns will cause the car, as mentioned previously, to flip over. If you don't know how the cars feel, just input the perfect traction sheet in GTA Vice City, and that's pretty much how the cars handle in this game. Thank God there aren't any bikes in this game, because if you had a 2-star wanted level, the police will be right on your ass and will eventually knock you off your bike and kill you. Which brings me to my next problem. The enemy NPCs and the police are brutal. Like mentioned in my Liberty City Stories video, after a certain mission in GTA 3, you end up upsetting a certain gang. The moment you set foot on their neighborhood, the whole community will start shooting at you and destroy your car. Oh, and to add to that misery, you can't jump out of the car while it's moving. You have to stop immediately, then get out of the car. So, when the car is on fire, you're going to die with the car. You'll have a much more difficult time with the cops in this game because they constantly ram into you, eventually damaging your car in such a way you might as well just drive into the water, just to save time. It's much more easier to evade the cops in Need for Speed Most Wanted than in this game. Oh, and PC players are gonna hate this game with the amount of mods needed to run this game in the first place. The version of GTA 3 that I bought was from Steam in 2019, where they were having a special for all 3 Grand Theft Auto titles for like 99 Rand. For example, one of the many issues were when I first launched the game, the colors of the vehicles were off. A new color was invented that day, and it was called Navy Black. So I had to install a mod to correct that. You can watch this video to see all the fixes needed for this game. Oh, and if you think the frame rate of GTA 4 was bad, you clearly haven't experienced the amount of stuttering I had to endure in this game. I mean, my PC is powerful enough to play any game that is pre-2014 at medium to low graphics. I'm pretty sure GTA 3 would have played way better. So for now, I suggest you play the PS2 version. Or if you want to add a little spice in your life, there's the Dreamcast version that was recently modded for it. Oh, another thing. The camera is fixed. You cannot move the camera on your own at all. It moves with the character. And to make things even more frustrating, when you use the game's auto-aiming when shooting, the camera is slow and decides to take its own time targeting enemies. Comparing GTA 3 to other games in the 3D universe, this is the most difficult game to play in the series. Certain things are unfair, but I think that's mostly due to me being spoiled with the polish of San Andreas and the Stories games. It's definitely going to be difficult for new players. However, I do like this little animation that certain NPCs have when you hijacking their vehicles. I just like that little snap they have when moving. Also, whatever the TRAIDS are saying here.
Not my cup of coffee.
Chad, you're so dead! Dead ahead! Scream dream, you will my town, little man, asshole! Catch your charge! I'm starving here! I bust his ass so fast! Quick playing! Getting up all in my face! Easy dragon breath! Scania, ha! More money, more problems! Okay, Hey, get your eyes checked. You call that driving? What's the threat? You're as blind as a bat. Shake it, baby. Foxy lady. Pain is my middle name. I see pain in your future. Somebody call a medic. You feel lunky punk. And the winner by knockout is...
Now, not everything was doom and gloom, but let's move on to what I liked about GTA 3. And let's start off with the actors. Now, this game featured many actors that I never expected to be part of any video game ever, which surprised me with the amount of star power that this game had. First off, Salvatore Leone, in every Grand Theft Auto game that he's involved, is voiced by none other than Mr. Grilled Cheese on a Radiator, Frank Vincent. As I got older and watched movies like Casino and Goodfellas, I always had a feeling that he voiced Sal in GTA until I googled it, and I was shocked about how correct that statement was. Tony Cipriani, whoa, what the fuck happened to him? He looks like he ate his mother after she made fun of him being too thin. Jokes aside, his mother's still alive. Anyway, Tony was voiced by Michael Madsen in this game, whereas in Liberty City Stories he is voiced by Danny, wait for it, Mastro Giorgio. Michael Madsen for me is popularly known for the Kill Bill movies where he played Bud, aka Sidewinder. Also his menacing role in Reservoir Dogs where he played Mr. Blonde, or aka the brother of Vincent Vega from Pulp Fiction. Michael Rappaport, Debbie Mazar, fucking Kyle MacLachlan from Twin Peaks is here. Fucking Feech LaManna from The Sopranos is here. And by far my favorite, Joe Pantoliano, who voiced Luigi Barbarelli. We all know this guy from the Bad Boys franchise as well as The Sopranos, and more recently in Dexter Original Sin and the upcoming Last of Us Season 2. It's freaking amazing to see all these actors in this game. In the words of the late Ralph Cifaretto, you're nothing but a fucking hooah. Let's talk about the missions, and which are my favorite. Again, I'm not going to talk about every single mission in the game, and I suggest you play the game for yourself. First mission, Sayonara Salvatore. This mission is given to you by Asuka. You start working for her and the Yakuza, so she asks you to kill Sal. It's a short mission. We have to go to Portland, in which Sal is at the strip club, so you have to snipe him as he leaves the club. The reason why I like this mission is because it reminds me of the mission from Liberty City Stories called The Guns of Leone, where you go to the same rooftop and use a sniper to kill a bunch of Sindacos. Salvatore is also in that mission as well, and you have to protect him as he and his gang kill the Sindacos. I like the dynamic the games had, in which in GTA 3 you have to kill Sal, but in Liberty City Stories, in the same area, you have to protect Sal. The second mission, the exchange. This mission is the final mission in the game in which you have to exchange some money to Catalina for Maria. Things go south and you have to follow a helicopter that is reaching Catalina's destination. Doing which you have to save Maria and then you have to destroy the helicopter that Catalina is in. I like this mission. It had a variety of objectives. Due to the bad camera controls, I kept on failing it, but I just liked it. The final mission isn't my favorite, but it's just mentioned because of how I finished it. Marked Man. In this mission, you have to take Feech, Ray Machowski, to the airport, but the CIA are keeping an eye out for him at the bridge in Shoreside. As mentioned previously, the enemy AI is too powerful and will obliterate your vehicle in a matter of nanoseconds. So, there wasn't a car preference. So I just inserted the Rhino cheat and drove straight through, absorbing all the bullets the CIA had to offer, then blast them with my Magnum cannons. Stupid, really. But I felt like a genius that day. Now it's that time of the video where we talk about what everyone else does when they mention Grand Theft Auto. The music. Now, like the other Grand Theft Autos that I've made videos on, I never used to listen to all of the radio stations in this game. But as of quite recently, I've recently discovered some gems that this game's radio stations had. Like always, I'm going to leave a playlist consisting of all the radio stations for GTA 3 in the description below. Each station has a handful of songs and isn't as fleshed out as the following titles, but every song was still a joy to listen to. Now let's get started, shall we? The songs that I missed were Striped Summer by Dill Don't and Change by Connor J in Head Radio, Lucia di Lammermoor Ci mi frena in tal momento by Gaetano Donizetti, and Rigoletto La Donna a Mobile by Giuseppe Verdi in Double Clef FM. The Corpse Rises by Scientist and The Mummy's Shroud by Scientist in Keja Radio. Bump to the Music by Fatimas, or as we know it as Franklin's ringtone in GTA 5, and Feels Like I Just Can't Take No More by April's in Paradise in Lips 106. Rising to the Top by Agala and Sean Pierce in Game Radio FM. There weren't many songs in this radio station that I liked, but this one stuck with me the most. MSX FM was always a joy to listen to. But there were always two radio stations that I would always listen to while playing Grand Theft Auto 3. Rise FM is the station that is filled with the music for those who just want to get crazy or just have a gun battle inside some random club, or maybe slay some vampires, I don't know. It's filled with trance and house music. My favorites were Score, the original mix by Slider, and Neo, the One by Slider. When you're tired of the fast-paced action of Rise FM, you'll want to slow down a bit. Maybe take it back in time. All this can happen when you're tuning to
Flashback FM, where every night's a dance party.
This is Tony on Flashback FM.
This radio is filled with some 80s classics. Surprisingly enough, like in Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, every single song is featuring Giorgio Moroder. And oddly enough, every single song is from the Scarface film. And I will always stop whatever I'm doing just to chill with some Giorgio Moroder bangers. This station is for the guys who just love the 80s, or just want to start a drug empire and take over Miami. I don't know what you guys do in your spare time. My favorites were Shake It Up by Elizabeth Daily and She's on Fire by Amy Holland. I will always listen to these radio stations while playing Grand Theft Auto 3. I don't know why, but I was always fascinated by them. Maybe you had a different opinion. Let me know. GTA 3, in my opinion, is the most frustrating game in the franchise due to its brutal enemy AI and prehistoric gameplay. Fortunately enough, this game sparked the beginning of a giant in the gaming industry. I think many people hold this game so dearly to their hearts is because they never experienced anything like it when it was launched at the time. Kinda like how I hold both Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories and Vice City Stories at such a high spot in my list. I grew up with it. I loved their stories and their little quirks. If you like GTA 3, that's fine. If you don't like GTA 3, that's also fine, because it was just the beginning. If GTA 3 never did as well as it did, I doubt we would have gotten the juggernauts that are Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5. I do recommend you try the game for yourself and then come up with your own opinions on what you play, and which versions of them is totally your choice. There is the definitive edition, which fixes a few things like the camera and the free aim, and it looks slightly better now after several updates. That's about it really. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my 2 previous videos. It means a lot. Anyway, I don't want to keep you any longer. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. Till we meet again.